G'day everyone, Reese from MPC Drone Ag here. So today we're going to do a couple videos on one, exporting from Pix4D fields into the RC Plus and also into the XAG1 platform. Later in the year, or within the next couple of weeks anyway, we'll then do a video on exporting shapefiles out of this into the EA Vision remotes as well. So I've created this field. This here is actually one of our blocks. I'd love to be able to use some maps that we've captured from forestry farms, but unfortunately we signed some stuff in our contracts that we can't use those for social media or any videos. So this is what we're going to have to deal with for now. So what I've done, created this boundary. I've also created these obstacles. So I'm just going to create a little dummy boundary over here just to show you. Boundaries up here. Add boundary, I'll just do a little square in the middle. So you run around, plot all your boundaries. This is all mapped on RTK, so pretty well where we put that plot is going to be pretty close to where it actually is on the ground. So we'll just come back here, we'll just go tick, save. To create an obstacle, same sort of thing. Say if we've got a little patch of bush in here, or whatever it is, circle that, tick, and save. There's a very basic field. I'll just come back over to here. So this one here is the one that we're going to export. So we want to go here. We want to go operation, use existing annotations, continue. Just going to jump in here, select this one, this one, this one, and this one. Now I've just circled a couple trees and the dam. Now normally we would make this a no spray zone, not an obstacle, but because we've got this little tree here, we've had to make it an obstacle, and it's only going to have a few runs behind to cut out. So if we had that as a no spray zone, the drone will just shut off over top of the dam and then it will start respraying on the other side. It just chews up so much battery when you have so many obstacles where you're trying to fill in these little sections behind. So you're better off just having it so it's running flat out, shuts off, and shuts back on the other side. So that's what we found was the most efficient way to run them. So we'll just go continue. Continue here, litres per hectare. You can change it to kilos if you're doing any granular applications. So we'll just go back here. Continue. Cell size doesn't matter. So cell size matters if you're exporting a variable rate map. So you would do this if you're doing any sort of spot spraying, green on brown spraying, very basic green on green out of Pix4D fields. So we'll just go continue. We'll go up here, pre-fill empty cells with that rate, fill now. We'll go our application of 25 litres per hectare. Now up until here, this is the exact same way that you would do fields for any other drone. Go here, we'll go export. Now we want to export this as a operation, a VRA operation. I found the boundary mission, if you do that, the obstacles don't come over for some reason. We'll just go continue. Spray width 6 meters, height 3 meters, continue. Now this will export onto a SD card. I don't currently have an SD card plugged into this because the microphone's plugged in. So we'll just go here. Usually you just scroll down and you'll have your little SD card will pop up here. Save the file there, it'll automatically save the file path of DJI, and then it'll have shapefile and RX file. So just make sure you haven't got any other files called DJI on the SD card, otherwise it just confuses it. So we'll exit here and we'll jump over onto the remote. So we've just inserted the micro SD card into this little slot here. So now we'll go up to the top left hand corner, there's a little file, click that, click micro SD, and you'll see the file that was on that SD card. We'll import that. Successfully imported. We'll just go back here, go again. We'll just scroll down to where this farm is. Where are we? Here. So as you can see, this has all been imported. We'll click on it. We've got our obstacles, spacing, For some reason our litres per hectare hasn't come over, but that's alright. Set our micron. Flight speed, 36. It's looking alright out there today. We might actually increase our spacing to 6.5 metres for this year. Now we've got all those settings there. We'll hook him up to the drone and send it on its way. We may even just have a look at this too. Our obstacle spacing. Put that up to 4 metres. Just to give us a bit more of a buffer. Now this is just a foliar treatment on here, so there's not going to be too much to go wrong. We're not overly worried about drift or anything like that. So that is good to go.